Hello YouTube gardeners! Well, it's mid-February and we have all of our seeds planted and growing in the greenhouse, all except for the ones that we're going to direct sow and our chilies and peppers. And it's time to get those going. Now of course we're going to grow lots of chilies and peppers like we do every year, and we have some new varieties that we'll be trying. I don't think anyone loves chilies and peppers more than we do. It's possible, but not likely. So when we started our YouTube channel last year, we had already gotten all of our chilies and peppers planted in their permanent locations, and this year we'll be able to share start to finish planting and growing peppers and chilies. So this video is part 1, starting your peppers and chilies. First, I'm going to pop over to the greenhouse and see how the tomatoes are doing. I'm so bummed out. I broke one of the windows to my new greenhouse that my husband built me. So I have to cover it up with plastic because we have some low temperatures coming. In a couple nights we're going to have low 30s. In here I have some red bells, some green and some orange. And then over here in this section is where I have all of my starts, and they're really loving it in here. Alright, so I got so many different varieties of tomatoes that I'm trying out this year, plus my favorites, and they're all doing really well. They're starting to get their true leaves. Got some tree collards started, some Malabar spinach. Back there is a beautiful husky tomato. It's really loving this greenhouse. Got tomatillos, more tomatoes, and watermelon. I usually like to direct sow my watermelon, but I'm trying them in here, and before they get too many leaves, I'm going to transplant them into their permanent locations. So as I mentioned, we're going to have lots of really low temperatures. So I've got a couple of weeks before these guys are going to go into their permanent locations. And as I mentioned, I've got lots of new varieties that I'm trying. One of them is a purple jalapeno. So that is going to be beautiful and can't wait to try those. I've got an early jalapeno. I've got a purple star bell, so that's going to be gorgeous. I've got a statin, and that grows large bells, and Melina, and that's an early ripening orange bell. Can't wait to try these. I have my old favorites that we grow every year, and we basically harvest all the seeds and just keep growing them. Of course, lots of green chilies. I harvested these seeds from the biggest green chilies that we got last year. We'll be planting lots of those. Got mammoth jalapeno, more jalapenos. Jalapenos won't go to waste. We'll have lots of plants, but we eat so many, none of them will go to waste. I've got these hatch green chili seeds. Not sure if they're any good. I'm going to speed up the germination process by dampening this towel and getting them placed in this plastic to see if they will germinate. And if they do, great, then I'll get them transferred into the little start containers. And I've got this container of water, so I'll be placing all the seeds in here and testing them out to make sure that they are good seeds. If they float, of course, they're not good, so those will get tossed. If they sink, then those are good seeds. I'll get them placed in here with some nice organic soil, get them planted about a ½ inch depth, covered with some fine soil, free of wood chips, and get it patted down, get it soaked, and placed on a heat mat under my grow light. Peppers and chilies love heat, and so they really want to grow in warm conditions. If it's too cool, then the seed will just rot in the soil. So if you don't have a heat mat and a grow light, you could get them started in a greenhouse. I have even started them directly outside. Of course, you have to wait for the temperatures to really warm up at that point. but I have planted the seeds directly in a start container, put them outside when it's really nice and warm, like 85 degrees and over, and they've germinated that way. And of course you could just buy them already growing and skip that whole process from one of your nurseries or do-it-yourself stores. Alright, so I'm going to get started. Can't wait to get the chilies growing.